Well, in the wake of National Disability Voter Registration Week, some local organizations are doing their part to ensure people with disabilities are registered to vote. The Coastal Bend Center for Independent Living, League of Women Voters, and many other organizations are hosting several voter registration events throughout the entire week. Today was the kickoff of the event over at the Nueces County Courthouse, and it was open to everyone, not just people with disabilities. We actually caught up with one couple who just got married and decided to update their voter registration cards.
I've registered to vote in the past, but my address is different, so I was just updating that information.
While you're getting married.
Well, we're getting married. I mean,
Yeah.
What a convenience.
Congratulations to that couple. For a full list of locations where you can register to vote, just visit our website, KIITV.com. And still to come.